right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and it's time to continue our Baltimore Orioles franchise mode here in MLB The Show 21. We're up here. It is August 1st. We just passed the trade deadline. We are sitting at 51 and 53, 2 games below 500, 6 games out of the wild card, so we can't necessarily be written off yet, but the way that things have been trending, I don't think we're a playoff team this year. We've increased our rank. We were, I think, 28th or 29th. We bumped ourselves up to 24th there. And we're currently battling the Red Sox for the division lead. I know that their record looks a bit better. We've got 4 games in hand, so we're going to try and make up some ground here on Boston. We made our big acquisition at the end of the last episode, a big upgrade that we needed to pick up out in left. That was David Dahl, the left fielder, coming over from Colorado. I believe it was Colorado that we pulled him. No, it was Texas. That's right. Look at the picture there. So we pulled him over from Texas on the trade deadline day. Sent a couple guys over for him, and here we are. He's a much better hitter than our current option, which was Logan Benoit. We are I think, going to have to send someone down here because we're over the roster limit. So I am going to drop Benoit down to AAA because he just doesn't. He is not working for us up here. So that's the current MLB lineup that we have going on in the outfield. You can see we've got 4 outfielders. We're still trying to put our own personal touch on the roster, but I think we're starting to get there. A lot of our prospects doing well, growing. Really quickly before we start the month, we're gonna scan through, see if there's any major call-ups that need to be made. Guys like Jim Cuevas, maybe he's growing, isn't he? Yeah, he's seeing some pretty solid growth there. Is the starter. So I think we might switch him and Ashton Godot here. I know Dean Kramer, the 25-year-old, he's seeing a little bit of growth, but mostly drop off. So let's go ahead and drop Dean Kramer down to AA. And Jim Cuevas is going to get the call here. 3-5 at 3.66 ERA. He's looking all right down there in AA. Let's pull him up and see if he keeps growing in the AAA level. Let's see if he can keep growing up here with the Norfolk Tide. Let's see my relievers. I think, there's still that pretty solid drop-off there amongst the relieving core. And our closers remain the same. Hunter Harvey, he bumped up another overall there from 58 to 59. You love to see that. He's seeing good growth this year as well. So for the 26-year-old, good depth there. At catcher, Pedro Severino, the big blow. He's still got another 1 to 2 weeks on that torn finger ligament. And when he comes back, it looks to me like Adley Rutschman has kind of solidified himself as our go-to guy of the future here. I mean, and you look at the fact Severino has taken 173 ABs this year, batting .243, 2 homers, 16 RBI. Adley Rutschman, in 62 less at bats, has miles better stats, more RBI, more home runs. He's scored more, come around to score more times. So when Severino comes back off the IL, it looks like Chance Sisco is probably going to be the guy who gets bumped down to AAA. I'm not going to keep all 3 of those guys up here for nothing. So unless Chance Sisco can show me a reason we should keep him in the show, I think he needs a little more seasoning down there in AAA. Over at first, we're looking good. At second, no complaints here. Yolmer Sanchez, a bit of a cold streak, but still batting in the high 280s. So I can't complain there. And Rio Ruiz, all right, we're looking good at third. Over at short, Adam Hall bumped up again here. Look at the growth this kid's having at just 20 years of age. Adam Hall, he's doing really well. And right behind him still is Taron Vavra. So Freddie Galvis has to watch because these 3 guys, even with Gunnar Henderson, they're all coming for his spot. So he's got to defend his position here within the team. And then I already showed you guys the outfield. So without further ado, let's get right into this here. We've got 2 months left. We're going to try and get to the end of the season in this video. You can see we've got all of August, all of September, and then those 3 days in October. And we'll keep an eye on the wild card as we go. I'm not expecting to make the playoffs, but if we do, it's a wonderful surprise. Like I said, I'm more concerned about battling for second with Boston. So we'll see what we can do here. See what we can do. All right. We've got Detroit. Oh, we were in the middle. We were in the middle of a 4-game set with Detroit. They lead that series 2-1. Here we go. So Luke Rennie will be our last guy to go here. So Rennie versus Matthew Boyd. Here we go. And the Bay Sox, rotations are going to be a bit of an issue. We pick up the win, though. Sean Armstrong, he has been solid in the pen for us all year. Julio Teheran picking up the loss for the Tigers. So now we've got a 3-game set with the Yanks. They are well over 500. Almost 30 games, 28 games over 5. We're hovering around 500, which is great, but let's go ahead and let's see if we can pull ourselves even here and take 2 out of 3 from the Yankees. Game 1, Odorizzi against Luis Severino. That's a win. Jake Odorizzi picks up the dub. Matty Thompson, here we go. Our prospect pitcher, he got pulled up into the rotation here in the MLB because, if I go over to my starters, because John Means, our number 1 pitcher, went down with a finger contusion that forced him into the lineup. So Matt Thompson, he was showing significant growth in AAA, and now he's up here in the show pitching his first game at just 19 years of age. Between him, John Means, and Luke Rennie, we have a solid 1, 2, 3, and DL Hall coming up as well. Can't forget about him. We have a solid 4 pitchers up here that could play for us in the coming years. So the future of the rotation looks good. Let's see what we can do for right now. Matthew Thompson, his first game as an MLB player. What's he gonna do? Jamison Tyone goes for the Yanks. Oh, and he gets slapped around. He doesn't even. Oh, he goes 3 complete, 1 strikeout. Okay. He got smacked pretty hard there. In all fairness, it is the Yankees who are still the 28 over 500. So here we go. Felix Hernandez against Corey Kluber for the final game of the series. We lose that one 13-7. All right, so that's the Yankees. It's gonna happen. What are you gonna do? We're kind of hovering around right now. Tom Eshelman comes back for the AA Bay Sox. All right, Keegan Aiken, Brendan McKay. Aiken's had a good year for himself as well. He's been, I think, bumped into the lineup as well, into the rotation with Means out. He came up out of the bullpen to start for us now. And he takes a loss there. Osuna blowing that one. Next, Luke Rennie, Ryan Yarbrough. And a bruised hand day-to-day. We're going to leave him active down there. Another loss, and we might get swept here. Odorizzi, Glass now. Yeah, we just got swept. Ouch. Okay, that's not helping us at all here because we're now, we're well behind Boston, Tampa. And Tampa's jumped us here with that 3-game sweep, so we got to pick it up here, guys. Matty Thompson, let's see if he gets a bit of a better outing against Detroit. And there's a win. Travis Lakins picks it up out of the pen. Only 3 runs allowed, though. I'm not sure that Thompson didn't have a good start. Felix Hernandez, Casey Mize. That's a loss. Severino, he's eligible to be reinstated, but he will still be injured for a day or 2. We're gonna keep him on the IL just until he's 100% back. I don't want to rush him back. Keegan Aiken again here against Spencer Turnbull. And that's a win. John Means. All right, here we go. Auto-utilize. We'll auto-utilize just to get him back in here. We have a big 3-game set coming up against Boston that we're going to have to win. Let me work the pitching rotation here. So they've got John Means down here. We've got Matt Thompson in the 2 slot. Where are we at in the rotation here? We're at Luke Rennie. We are at Luke Rennie. So if I go back to the rotation here, we're at Rennie, which means Means would pitch 2 games. So let's bump Matty Thompson down to here. Let's put John Means back in his slot in the rotation. Aiken goes back to the pen. Good. That's fine, Rennie. Okay. That's roughly where I'd like us to be. Okay, here we go. And is Severino back? Can I see if he's back? Is he 100%? No, see, he's still got 1 to 6 days. Yeah. Okay. It'll tell us when he's ready to go. All right. We've got to have these. This is a crucial 7-game stretch here. This week, 3 against Boston, 4 against Tampa. We've got to have these games right here. All right. We've got to win 4, 5, 6 of these games. So we start with Boston. Luke Rennie, Garrett Richards. Ooh, and Peter Welch, a shoulder tear. Let's get him on the IL. And we take an L. Oh, that's beautiful. Pedro Severino, he is ready. Let's auto-utilize. It's going to tell me I have an invalid roster. I already know that. So let's get, we got 27. That's too many. So it is Chance Sisco who's going to get the bump down to Triple A as Adley Rutschman continues to just cream the ball here. He's about ready to take over Pedro's slot in the lineup. And I'm not so sure that I'm not inclined to leave him in. I might go in there and edit the rosters just to the lineups, excuse me, just to get him in because he was doing real well for us. They got Pedro. See, that's the thing though. I mean, look, Pedro compared to Adley. I mean, Adley maybe isn't as good of a power option. But at least against righties, he's got to be in there. Yeah. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna split reps with these guys. So Adley's gonna play against righties. Okay. And then Pedro will hang in there against lefties. We'll split reps with him for right now. That's what we're gonna do for right now. All right, so we're 5 games below. We're 3-7. We're kind of slipping off the pace here. Not completely out of the race yet. We're 2 games behind Boston, half game behind Tampa. So we're not totally off pace just yet here. And then really quickly, I completely forgot to do it at the beginning of the episode. Something I just wanted to show you guys: the depth chart. It projects the overall of the different players. You know. So what I wanted to do really quickly is just look at where we're going to be. So you can see next year, you can kind of see Luke Rennie's supposed to grow to about an 83. Matt Thompson at about a 75. Rio is a 76 over here. David Dahl bumps up to 79. Austin Hayes, he's up at 88. So we've definitely got some interesting potential here. And then if you push it all the way to like 2025, Austin Hayes, he's under contract through then. He would be a 93. Logan Benoit would be up to an 81. Mountcastle a 79. Matt Thompson, this is the most exciting part though. 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. All in the 2 in the upper 80s, 1 in the mid, 1 in the low. And in 2025, Matt Thompson's only going to be like 24. That's the exciting thing. And Roberto Osuna down there is a 99. Rutschman's a 93. So it's looking good. It's looking good. The future is bright for this Baltimore team. But all right, here we go. That was Luke Rennie picking up the loss. Chris Sale's going to go for them. I'm not going to jinx it till after the game. And he just beats us. I was about to say about what a bad year he's having. It's not really a Chris Sale-esque year, 5-13 with a 5.04. But we are slipping. We're falling apart here, guys. We are falling apart. John Means, his first start back from injury. Okay, we got to change something here. I mean, we're collapsing. What is going on? We have a whole nother month, so you know what, I'm gonna try and ride through this Tampa series, but we got to figure something out here, guys. Got to figure something out. Felix Hernandez, Brendan McKay. There's a 5-1 win. Matty Thompson, Dakota Hudson. There's a 5-2 win. Okay, Matt Thompson, his first win as a major leaguer. Beautiful. Luke Rennie against Ryan Yarbrough. That's the 3-1 loss. Jake Odorizzi against Tyler Glasnow. And a loss. We just gave him right back. We just took 2 and then just gave it right back to him. We can't be doing that. We just can't do that. If we're going to hang in this second place race at all, we can't play 500 baseball. We have to play 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4 baseball. We can't do it. Shin contusion, you'll be fine in a few days. And we're falling off the pace. Boston's 4 games ahead now. We're falling off pace. We can't play 500 ball. We have to win. We've got to find wins. All right, John Means, Max Fried, Max F. Oh my goodness gracious, guys! Find some offense here. Look at this. 1, 1, 3, 4, 0. I mean, we find the offense here, guys. I'm okay with losing a game. We lose a game, 6-12, 7-13. We're scoring 6-7 runs. At least I know it's the pitching, but got to have the offense working here if the pitchers are going to be able to do their job. So in 2 games left against the Braves. I can't even talk anymore. There's another loss, 7-0. Here we go. Here we go. We're We're just gonna lay down and get rolled over by the entire division now. We're just gonna lay down and get rolled over. We're 5 games back of Boston after starting in what? With 4 games in hand, and now we're just 5 behind. We're rolling over. We're rolling over. You love it. You love it. Here we go. This is the team I thought we would be at the beginning of the year. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a 5-game losing streak. Here's another 5-game losing streak. Here's us losing 1, 2, 3 in a row right there. Here's 4 out of 5. I mean, this is the team I thought we would be at the beginning of the year, and now we're showing our colors here. Falling apart. We are falling apart. Luke Rennie, Andrew Haney. 1 to 6. Come on, guys. We got to score some runs here. We got to score some runs. We can't be doing this. Odorizzi, Dylan Bundy. We're just kind of expecting losses at this point. There's really not. Here comes there's a 6-2 win. Odorizzi, Cesar Valdez gets it out of the pen. John Means, Jose Quintana, he's having a good year. That's another loss. You know what? But I'm okay with that. The offense showed up. At least the offense showed up. We lost it late game out of the bullpen. Oh, Felix Hernandez, Chris Archer. This is Tampa again, 9-2. Here we go. Let's just burn through it. You can't write this kind of. Oh, come on, people. Look at this. 2-2, 1-2, 0-1. How many games? 2 of our last, what is this? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. 2 of our last 8 games, we managed to score more than 2 runs. 2 of our last 8. We can't play ball like that. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. Someone's got to be slumping. Someone's got to be slumping in the lineups. Is it Pedro? Is it Pedro? Is Pedro slumping? He's slumping, isn't he? Average of 2. He's growing. He's 27. He's growing. I don't want to take him out necessarily, but Adley, he's batting 290. He's coming back down to earth too. I knew it wasn't our year, and I know, like I said, it wasn't our year, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating that we're just, I don't know what's happening. We're collapsing on ourselves late in the year. I don't know. I can't make it, happen. Just can't make it happen. We're now 13 games below 500. After starting the episode at 2 games below 500, we have had probably the worst month of August that I've ever seen in an MLB game. Okay. Luke Rennie, Dakota Hudson. Please, can we get a win in the series? There we go. Brad Peacock, another one of our early season acquisitions, comes in, picks up the win out of the bullpen. That was his first of the year. Let's just finish out the month and get to September. 2 games against Toronto. Oh boy. Oh my goodness gracious. We are falling apart. We're falling apart. Get this one game done. We're going to get swept right here by. Oh, we get 28 men. Well, let's go ahead and find who are we going to call up here. We get 2 more guys we can call up. I feel like I want at least one of them to be a pitcher here. DL Hall is having massive growth down there in AAA. He's already bumped up another overall. Matt Thompson, despite his pretty kind of garbage year, I'm not going to lie, despite having a pretty bad year, he's still growing. Aiken, it's not really going to be a pitcher. I don't really have any pitchers. Do I have any relievers I can call? No, I can't. Closers, no. Hunter Harvey is good in AA where he's at. I don't mind that. Catchers, maybe Chase Velo. Maybe Velo. Maybe he gets a shot. I don't know. I really just don't know. But his contact's in the 30s. He's not going to be worth anything up here. Oh my. I mean, heck, we get 2 players. We might as well. Maybe Pat Valaika, 17 homers in AAA. I mean, he's seeing pretty good growth. he could really step into the lineup against lefties here, maybe provide a spark. That 63 contact, 78 power with 60 vision. Let's make Pat Valaika one of our call-ups. Let's go ahead and get Pat Valaika up here. How many options does he have before I do that? We've only used one option, so if we bring him up and keep him up, that'll be probably okay for us. He's already 28. There's really not much we have to lose at this point. Does anyone else have better? No, he's our best second baseman to hit against lefties. So maybe Valaika steps in here. So let's go ahead and we'll call up Pat Valaika, bring him up to the MLB. So Pat Valaika, welcome up. Or welcome back, I should say. None of you guys are coming up. I'm very tempted. But Adam Hall has no power. He's purely a contact hitter. I want to let him develop out a little bit more. Yeah, for all of these guys, they just need more time before I bring them up. Logan Benoit, he's batting a low 270 in AAA. So, I mean, not the end of the world, but not with C potential. Stowers is on the IL, though I wouldn't bring him up regardless. DJ Stewart, excuse me. I mean, I don't know. Who do you bring? Who's on the 40-man that's in AAA? Benoit? No, not Benoit. We've already made it clear that he needs time. But other than that, we don't have too many amazing guys down here. Maybe Lopez comes up. Maybe we bring up Lopez. He's seeing some pretty good growth. And we've used one of his options. But again, at 27, I'm not that concerned that somebody would take him necessarily on waivers with a low overall. Let's make Lopez the other guy. We'll bring up Lopez. So that's our 28. We are allowed to have 28. That's our 28 guys for the September call-ups. Does it just okay? What does it tell me? It's top players to consider adding. Okay. So we're good. So to the calendar we go. Felix Hernandez, Robbie Ray. Do I want to change the pitching rotation? I mean, our guys are just kind of getting smoked at this point. There's not really much that I can do. Maybe Aiken can go in for Thompson. Keegan Aiken's been up here all year. Lopez, he's a starter. No, if things go real south, we can always just toss Lopez in there to eat some games. But 10 games behind Boston. I'm looking at just in straight wins. We're 10 behind Boston. The race for second was there, and August was a very bad month. So, all right, let's keep rolling here. Felix Hernandez against Robbie Ray. That's a win. We'll let the Tides fix their stuff on their own. Use that guy down there in AA. Pick up that one 5-4. Matty Thompson, Davey Garcia. This is a 3-game set against the Yankees. Pick up a win there. Oh, is that Matty Thompson? It's Lopez. Look at that. It's Lopez. Did he pitch that in relief? Let me go to the box score. Did he pitch that in relief and then pick up the win? Where's pitching? He did. 3 2/3 of work in relief, and he picks up the W. All right. That makes me pretty happy. Matty Thompson, not a bad outing, all things considered. So, all right, 4-2 win there. Luke Rennie, Garrett Cole. I don't think we've beaten Garrett Cole all year, but 3-2, the closest we've come. So Valdez picked up the loss, so it wasn't Rennie's fault necessarily. Jake Odorizzi, can we take 2 of 3 from the Yankees? Nope, not even close. 9-4, Odorizzi takes the loss. All right, John Means, I need you here, buddy. 3-game set against Kansas City. They're not too far behind us in terms of record, so should be a good 4-game set here. John Means, that's a loss, 3-2. Again, the offense continuing to be non-existent. Felix Hernandez. Tom Eshelman, another injury. He can stay active, just a bruised hand. And another game where we failed to score more than 3 runs. Matty Thompson, and a 5-0 win. There we go. The offense finally shows up. The pitching is great from Thompson. Can we at least take 2 from Kansas City? Brady Singer, Luke Rennie. There we go, 3-2. Not of course on the part of the offense, but on the part of Luke Rennie pitching lights out and allowing 2 runs. Oops, I just went to Boston. Come back. All right. 3-game set against Toronto. They are not really closing in on us, but our eyes are set on Tampa, who we will not see for the rest of the year. We will see Boston 6 times, which, if you check the standings, would not be enough to pull us. We have to do some extra work here if we want to even have a dream of catching Boston. Here we go. Odorizzi, Hyun-Jin Ryu. That's a loss, 10-4. John Means, Julian Merriweather. And that's a loss, 6-2. And Felix Hernandez, Robbie Ray. Guess what? Oh, it's a win. There we go. The offense came through for us. The offense came through. All right. The New York Yankees, Matty Thompson, Davy Garcia. Garcia's having a pretty solid year for himself, 10-2 record. But Matty Thompson gets the better of him. Look at the ERA there for the 19-year-old. Pulling in. 3.40. He's starting to find his form here, find his footing in the MLB. You love to see that. Luke Rennie, Garrett Cole. Can we finally beat Garrett Cole? This is the last time we're going to see him this year. Can we at least pull 1 over on him? Hey, there we go. We got him. We finally got to Garrett Cole on like the 8th meeting of the year. We go 1-7 against him, but at least we got the 1. And we took 2 from New York, so I can be happy with that. Let's at least end this season on a high. We choked in August. Let's at least come back and finish well in September. Odorizzi, Luis Severino. And that's a loss, 5-1. Now we got Boston. 7 games ahead. So we've kind of pulled a little bit closer to them. I think maybe by a game or so. John Means, Jordan Montgomery. And that's a loss. Hernandez, Yovaldi. That's a win. Matty Thompson with Kyle Freeland. And that's an 8-0 loss. 8-0 loss. Ouch. All right, Luke Rennie, Aaron Nola. This is against the Phillies. We're just going to kind of burn through it. The Tides at 72-70 was not good enough to make the postseason. And the Bay Sox, both teams barely scraping over 500, but failing to make the postseason. Minor league playoffs going to begin here. We took Game 2. We take Game 3. All right, so that's a series win over the Phillies. And that leaves us with 3 series left in the season. We can just hang in there and keep playing. It's just demoralizing. There's a 1-2. We just wasted a beautiful game from Felix Hernandez. Matty Thompson, that's a 5-4 win. He beats Dane Dunning. And Luke Rennie, Kyle Gibson, that's a loss. Odorizzi, that's a win. So we split with Texas. That's fine. 14 below 500. We're really just kind of down the stretch here. This is our last homestand here against Boston. John Means, Garrett Richards, that's a loss. Hernandez, loss. And Thompson, that's a win. Hey, Matty Thompson, way to finish up strong, son. 5-4. That's probably what he's going to finish at in lieu of some weird instance where he takes the mound, but he will likely not. Luke Rennie, Tanner Rourke in the final series. Can we at least pick up a series victory in our final 3 games? Hyun-Jin Ryu, Jake Odorizzi. We've seen this guy like 8 times this year. That's a win. We've got the series victory. Can we finish on a sweep? John Means and Julian Merriweather for the final game of the initial season. And we do. There we go. We finish with a sweep. 75-87. I know it wasn't exactly what we wanted at the start of the video, considering that we were so close to 500. It can be frustrating, but you know, what are you going to do? Let's see, where do we finish final in the standings? We finished 24 games back in the division. Finished 8 games behind Boston for second and 4 games behind Tampa for third, but we finished 14 games ahead of the Blue Jays, who had an abysmal 61-101 record right there to finish things up. We started the year off ranked 28th, 29th. You'd have to go back to the first video and look, because I probably will for the purpose of maintaining optimism. And we ended up finishing 23rd in our rank. So we improved, I think, in every area, maybe except defense. We improved in every single area possible. Ended on a 4-game winning streak. we didn't really have any winning splits. The closest was our away record there. You can see on the right-hand side. We were 40-41 on the road. How far back from the wild card did we finish? It was 14 games back. So, yeah, we would have had to go on a winning tear there to do that. But I'll flash through the standings here. You can feel free to pause and look at any of these. So the Braves won the NL East. The Cubs won the NL Central. The Dodgers, who else would win the NL West? Over in the end, that's the NL wild card race. The AL East was the Yanks. The AL Central, surprise, surprise, was the Chicago White Sox. And the AL West was the Houston Astros at 104-58. And then, of course, we all know the AL wild card race. I've only had you guys staring at it for how long now? Every time I'd flash back and look at it. The team ranks. Did we rank in the top little bit here in anything? Do we rank top 5 in anything here? Any category? It doesn't look like it. It looks like we're pretty... Oh, there we go. Hey, stolen bases. We were 5th in the majors in stolen bases. Jahmai Jones with 22. Trey Mancini with 11. Anthony Santander with 11. So, hey, 5th in stolen bases. Let's keep looking. Maybe we ended up somewhere. Maybe. I don't think we're going to be getting any defensive awards. And look at that. I was so happy. I was so happy that we ranked the top of something. And then I look at the category and blown saves. So we finished tied for first in the majors with 12 blown saves, us in Tampa. Roberto Osuna with just the 2 blown saves. You can't really get too frustrated with him. Who was the... Oh, wait, no, we had the least. We had the least. Okay, so that's good. That's good. Never mind. That is good. Okay. I'm happy with that. Tied for the least blown saves. Osuna was beautiful out of the pen then. Okay. I read that wrong. Read that completely wrong from the jump. Beautiful. Hits allowed. Where do we end up finishing here? Okay, tied for 21st. Not bad. About where I'd expect us to be. So at least one thing, if there's one thing we did well, it was close out games. Now we're back at the top. The league leaders, I'll flash you through these. We'll see if we have any guys that rank up in the top 8 of these categories. Ryan Mountcastle, 37 doubles on the year. He finishes 4th. Not bad. And Austin Hayes, 8 triples. And Anthony Santander with 6 of his own. All right. Home runs, RBI, runs, stolen bases. We had Jahmai Jones, those 22 stolen bags, helping us out there. He's in the top 8. On base. The Astros, they're going to get the on base up there with the trash can. I jest. Keegan Aiken, he ranked tied for 2nd for the least losses by a AL pitcher with 5. Not bad. Saves. Where did Roberto Osuna, just interestingly enough, finishes 9th with 42 saves on the year? Not bad. Liam Hendricks was the leader there. Okay. ERA, homers allowed. Shutouts. I didn't think we'd have too many of those. Complete games. Oh, we had a couple of two-ways there. Did they really play Dylan Bundy as a two-way pitcher? Did they really? He played 44 games as a position player. Well, where did he play is the question. Toggle his stats. What was he? Oh, because he must have. I feel like he had to have gotten a lot of games against the NL then. Or maybe not. 11 AVs. Maybe he would get switched out with Shohei Ohtani a lot. Because it says he plays 44 games at a position, so who knows? That's interesting. Strikeouts, complete games, innings pitched. Walks allowed, John Means. He was up there for the fewest walks allowed. I think we're just about at the end here, right? Yep, okay, we're back at the end. So, disappointing finish to the season. Let's go ahead and we'll wrap things up here. I don't want to. We'll go through the playoffs, but I don't want that to be stuck at the end of a video. I'd rather have that at the start of another one. So, as always, I appreciate everyone tuning in to watch. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, so you don't miss out on any of the sports gaming content. If you like what you saw, tell a friend. Be sure to leave a comment. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like. And, yeah, everyone have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.